have anything. You're happy?
Yes, I am.
So, I decided to take the opportunity of only having one class this semester. I know. To travel a bit and see some friends I hadn't seen in a while. So with Lykke finishing school as well, we were like, let's just meet. And what better middle point than Paris? Though I'm French, I've only actually visited Paris once when I was 6 years old, so I literally don't remember anything but climbing up the Eiffel Tower and being super scared up there. Then I tried again when I was around 18, planning a day trip with my childhood best friend from Lyon, but we missed our train. So yeah, that wasn't a very successful attempt. I met Lykke in February 2024 during a university exchange in Seoul, and she became one of my closest friends super quickly. Since she lives in Denmark and I'm in Canada, we hadn't had a chance to see each other again since then, so that was really the best idea ever. I'll talk more about Paris later in the video because I love the city, I'm not gonna lie. But I can say without a doubt that this experience reached its peak thanks to sharing it with Lykke. She's the kind of person who's always cheerful, positive, and curious about everything as well, you know? So I honestly couldn't have dreamt of a better friend to spend this week with. On our second day, we went to visit l'École Militaire. This grand 18th century complex right by Les Champs de Mars, known for training many of France's greatest military leaders. That weekend happened to be les Journées Européennes du Patrimoine, when a bunch of usually closed to the public places opened their doors, which made it super fun to get to see Paris from a perspective you normally wouldn't get. We then met up with my friend Vincent from high school, who now lives in Paris for his master's, and who happens to be an amazing Paris guide, so we really got the best of both worlds.
On peut aller à l'intérieur si tu veux.
He then took us to this cozy Italian restaurant next to the Pantheon, one of his go-to spots after long study sessions with friends. After that, we parted with Vincent and we went with Lykke for a little stroll through le Jardin du Luxembourg. The rain that day brought such a calm, peaceful feeling to our walk through the garden. And as we passed by the fountain, watching the tiny boats drift and the ducks swim around, I suddenly felt like a child again, completely lost in the moment. Also, the grey sky made the colors of the flowers and leaves pop even more, and everything felt so quietly alive. It was such a comforting moment, perfectly announcing the start of fall. Then, as we walked past the museum, we stumbled upon an exhibition of sculptures and paintings. Brigitte Rare's work really struck me. It felt so effortless and natural to enjoy. The soft whites and blues, the voluminous yet airy shapes, there was something incredibly soothing about it. Later, scrolling through her portfolio online, it almost felt unreal that I had actually seen those pieces in real life. As for Patrick Mérite's paintings, they were astonishing, so lifelike, they almost looked like photographs, and I absolutely loved the touch of turquoise in them. I knew nothing at first of this artist or his work, but something caught my attention as we were walking by. It's not really my usual kind of art, not the type of exhibition I would typically go for, but this one completely changed my mind, honestly. To my surprise, I found myself like deeply drawn into the paintings, the movement of the lines, the strength you can actually feel, and the colors too. Mostly dark because of the textures he used. Back in the 40s and 50s, he worked with brou de noix, a natural ink made from walnut husks. And then in the 70s, he turned to what he called outre noir, which is a thick black paint in heavy reliefs, where light itself becomes part of the artwork. Plus, his surfaces were never smooth. They were scratched, brushed, carved. In other words, they were alive. He was even known as the painter of black and light, which are two elements that in the end are at the heart of everything, even beauty itself. It really resonated with me, almost like a yin and yang. And reading about his art online, I even learned that he even said that ce que je fais n'est pas du noir, c'est de la lumière réfléchie par des surfaces noires. This darkness felt so intense to look at, almost hypnotizing. First, because of the visible brushstrokes, or at least the feeling that you could sense them. And second, because of the glass covering the canvas, it created this mirror effect, as if the painting could reflect any story unfolding behind you, or even tell your own story as it's your reflection set in the darkness. Because of the color? These paintings were my absolute favorites. They reminded me of looking out a window in a house in Normandy facing the sea.
I mean, you took pictures of the play and videos of the play.
No, it's him I'm talking about.